Noun. A wide, flat receptacle used around the house, especially for cooking. Verb. To wash in a pan. Of earth, sand, etc. When searching for gold. Noun. Meanings relating to a wind instrument. Costing. Verb. To incur a charge of. To require payment of a specified price. Noun. The estimation of the cost of a process or product. Birdwatching. Noun. Observing or identifying wild birds in their natural environment. Biological. Noun. A biological product. Adjective. Of or relating to biology. Sitting. Noun. A period during which one is seated for a specific purpose. Skier. Noun. One who skis. Peace. Noun. A state of tranquility, quiet, and harmony. Absence of violence. For instance, a state free from civil disturbance. Verb. To make peace. To put at peace. To be at peace. Interjection. Shut up. Silence. Be quiet. Be silent. Puppet. Noun. Any small model of a person or animal able to be moved by strings or rods. Or in the form of a glove. Elephant. Noun. A mammal of the order Proboscidea, having a trunk and two large ivory tusks jutting from the upper jaw. Noun. A large size of paper, measuring 23 by 28 inches, or sometimes 22 by 30, or double elephant paper, 26 by 40 inches. Craft. Noun. Strength, power, might, force. Verb. To make by hand and with much skill. Botanist. Noun. A person engaged in botany, the scientific study of plants. Organic. Noun. An organic compound. Adjective. Pertaining to or derived from living organisms. Brilliant. Noun. A finely cut gemstone, especially a diamond, cut in a particular form with numerous facets so as to maximize light return through the top. Called table of the stone. Adjective. Shining brightly. Mammals. Noun. An animal of the class Mammalia, characterized by being warm-blooded, having hair and feeding milk to its young. Ancient. Noun. A person who is very old. Adjective. Having lasted from a remote period. Having been of long duration. Of great age. Very old. Meet. Noun. A sports competition, especially for track and field. A track meet. Or swimming. A swim meet. Verb. To make contact with, while in proximity. Principal. Noun. The money originally invested or loaned, on which basis interest and returns are calculated. Adjective. Primary. Most important. First level in importance. Needs. Adverb. Of necessity. Necessarily. Indispensably. Used with an auxiliary verb. Often must. And equivalent to of need. Approve. Verb. To sanction officially. To ratify. To confirm. To set as satisfactory. Grading. Verb. To assign scores to the components of an academic test. Noun. A rank or grade. Composition. Noun. The act of putting together. Assembly. Consideration. Noun. The thought process of considering. Of taking multiple or specified factors into account. With of being the main corresponding adposition. Redemption. Noun. The act of redeeming or something redeemed. Assist. Noun. A helpful action or an act of giving. Verb. To help. Committed. Verb. To give in trust. To put into charge or keeping. To entrust. To consign. Used with to or formerly unto. Adjective. Obligated by a pledge to some course of action. Grouping. Verb. To put together to form a group. Noun. A collection of things or people united as a group. Reef. Noun. A chain or range of rocks. Sand. Or coral lying at or near the surface of the water. Verb. To take in part of a sail in order to adapt the size of the sail to the force of the wind. Oppression. Noun, the exercise of authority or power in a burdensome, cruel, or unjust manner. Never. Adverb, at no time, on no occasion, in no circumstance. Pairing. Verb, to group into one or more sets of two. Verb, to impair, to make worse. Noun, the combination or union of two things. Risk. Noun, a possible adverse event or outcome. Verb, to incur risk of something. Fireman. Noun, someone, especially one who is male, who is skilled in the work of fighting fire. Japan. Noun, a hard black enamel varnish containing asphalt. Verb, to varnish with Japan. Shall. Verb, modal, auxiliary verb, defective. Used before a verb to indicate the simple future tense in the first person singular or plural. Receives. Noun, an operation in which data is received. Verb, to take, as something that is offered, given, committed, sent, paid, etc., to accept, to be given something. Fields. Noun, a land area free of woodland. Cities and towns. Open country. Verb, to intercept or catch a ball and play it. Pathetic. Adjective, arousing pity, sympathy, or compassion. Snowing. Verb, to have snow fall from the sky. Curiosity. Noun, uncountable. Inquisitiveness, the tendency to ask and learn about things by asking questions. Investigating or exploring. Memorize. Verb, to learn by heart, commit to memory. Adjusted. Verb, to modify. Adjective, which has been compensated in order to avoid bias. Field. Noun, a land area free of woodland. Cities and towns. Open country. Verb, to intercept or catch a ball and play it. Forgotten. Verb, to lose remembrance of. Noun, a person or thing that has been forgotten. Adjective, of which knowledge has been lost, which is no longer remembered. Contact. Noun, the act of touching physically, being in close association. Verb, to touch, to come into physical contact with. Light. Noun, visible electromagnetic radiation. The human eye can typically detect radiation, light, in the wavelength range of about 400 to 750 nanometers. Nearby shorter and longer wavelength ranges, although not visible, are commonly called ultraviolet and infrared light. Favorite. Noun, a person or thing who enjoys special regard or favor. Verb, to favor. Adjective, preferred or liked above all others. In less qualified. Hug. Noun, a close embrace, especially when charged with such an emotion as represented by affection, joy, relief, lust, anger, aggression, compassion, and the like, as opposed to being characterized by formality, equivocation or ambivalence. A half embrace or little hug. Verb, to crouch, huddle as with cold. Seated. Verb, to put an object into a place where it will rest. To fix, to set firm. Adjective, sitting. Addictions. Noun, a state that is characterized by compulsive drug use or compulsive engagement in rewarding behavior, despite negative consequences. Copying. Verb, to produce an object identical to a given object. Noun, an instance of the making of a copy. Healthier. Adjective, enjoying health and vigor of body, mind, or spirit. Well. Good. Adjective, of people. Interjection. That is good. An elliptical exclamation of satisfaction or commendation. Double. Noun, twice the number, amount, size, etc. Verb, to multiply by 2. Adjective, made up of 2 matching or complementary elements. Adverb, twice over, twofold, doubly. Noun, the double time, a marching cadence. Pace, approaching running speed. Pets. Noun, an animal kept as a companion. Verb, to stroke or fondle. An animal. Noun. A fit of petulance. A sulk, arising from the impression that one has been offended or slighted. Noun. A term of endearment usually applied to women and children. Noun. A formal, written request made to an official person or organized body, often containing many signatures. Branch. Noun. The woody part of a tree arising from the trunk and usually dividing. Verb. To arise from the trunk or a larger branch of a tree. Opinion. Noun. A subjective belief, judgment or perspective that a person has formed about a topic, issue, person or thing. Verb. To have or express as an opinion. Fraction. Noun. A part of a whole, especially a comparatively small part. Verb. To divide or break into fractions. Schematics. Noun. A simplified line drawing used by scientists, engineers, technologists and others to illustrate a system at an abstract level. Schematic drawings often use standard symbols for clarity. Cod. Noun. A small bag or pouch. Sensible. Noun. Sensation, sensibility. Adjective. Perceptible by the senses. Ought. Noun. Property, possession. Control. Noun. Influence or authority over something. Verb. To exercise influence over. To suggest or dictate the behavior of. Mole. Noun. A pigmented spot on the skin, a nevus, slightly raised, and sometimes hairy. Lettuce. Noun. An edible plant. Lactuca sativa and its close relatives, having a head of green and or purple leaves. Provoke. Verb. To cause someone to become annoyed or angry. Invest. Verb. To spend money, time, or energy on something, especially for some benefit or purpose. Used within. Advert. Noun. An advertisement, an ad. Graphics. Noun. The making of architectural or design drawings. Discussion. Noun. Conversation or debate concerning a particular topic. Across. Noun. Crosswords, often in combination. A word that runs horizontally in the completed puzzle grid or its associated clue. Adverb. From one side to the other. Preposition. To, toward or from the far side of. Something that lies between 2 points of interest. Clue. Noun. A strand of yarn etc. As used to guide one through a labyrinth. Something which points the way. A guide. Verb. To provide with a clue. Bat. Noun. Any of the flying mammals of the order Chiroptera. Usually small and nocturnal. Insectivorous or frugivorous. Density. Noun. A measure of the mass of matter contained by a unit volume. Shoemaker. Noun. A person who makes shoes. Proactive. Adjective. Acting in advance to deal with an expected change or difficulty. Cabinet. Noun. A storage closet either separate from, or built into, a wall. Connecting. Verb. Of an object. To join. To another object. To attach. Or to be intended to attach or capable of attaching. To another object. Noun. North. Sauna. Noun. A room or a house designed for heat sessions. Verb. To use a sauna. Hold. Noun. A grasp or grip. Verb. To grasp or grip. Pardon. Noun. Forgiveness for an offense. Verb. To forgive a person. Interjection. Often used when someone does not understand what another person says. Memorize. Verb. To learn by heart, commit to memory. Progress. Noun. Movement or advancement through a series of events. Or points in time. Development through time. Investigator. Noun. One who investigates. Panic. Noun. Overpowering fright, often affecting groups of people or animals. Verb. To feel overwhelming fear. Adjective. Pertaining to the god Pan. Explanatory. Adjective. Intended to serve as an explanation. Bungee. Noun, an elastic fabric-bound strap with a hook at each end, used for securing luggage. Canned. Verb, to seal in a can. Adjective, preserved in cans. Conditions. Noun, a logical clause or phrase that a conditional statement uses. The phrase can either be true or false. Verb, to subject to the process of acclimation. Restrictive. Adjective, confining, limiting, containing within defined bounds. Reduce. Verb, to bring down the size, quantity, quality, value or intensity of something. To diminish. To lower. About. Adjective, moving around. Astir. Adverb, on all sides. Around. Ever. Adjective, occurring at any time. Occurring even but once during a time span. Adverb, always. Frequently. Forever. Delivered. Verb, to set free from restraint or danger. Adjective, in combination. That has been, or will be, delivered in a specific manner. Eyelash. Noun, one of the hairs which grow along the edge of eyelids. Scissors. Noun, one blade on a pair of scissors. Verb, to cut using, or as if using, scissors. Noun, usually construed as plural. A tool used for cutting thin material. Consisting of two crossing blades attached at a pivot point in such a way that the blades slide across each other when the handles are closed. Clarify. Verb, of liquids, such as wine or syrup. To make clear or bright by freeing from feculent matter. Speed. Noun, the state of moving quickly or the capacity for rapid motion, rapidity. Portals. Noun, an entrance, entry point, or means of entry. Bankrupt. Noun, one who becomes unable to pay his or her debts. An insolvent person. Verb, to force into bankruptcy. Adjective, in a condition of bankruptcy. Unable to pay one's debts. Fiber. Noun, a single elongated piece of a given material. Roughly round in cross-section. Often twisted with other fibers to form thread. Repeated. Verb, to do or say again, and again. Adjective, having been said or done again. Solve. Noun, chiefly law enforcement. A solution. An explanation. Verb, to find an answer or solution to a problem or question. To work out. Burden. Noun, a heavy load. Verb, to encumber with a literal or figurative burden. Remainder. Noun, a part or parts remaining after some have been removed. Verb, to mark or declare items left unsold as subject to reduction in price. Adjective, remaining. Meticulous. Adjective, characterized by very precise, conscientious attention to details. Citizens. Noun, a resident of a city or town, especially one with legally recognized rights or duties. Photoshoot. Noun, a session in which a photographer takes a number of photographs of a person or group of people. Size. Noun, obsolete outside dialectal. An assize. Verb, to adjust the size of. To make a certain size. Mercenary. Noun, one motivated by gain, especially monetary. Adjective, motivated by private gain. Source. Noun, the person, place or thing from which something, information, goods, etc., comes or is acquired. Verb, to obtain or procure, used especially of a business resource. Judge. Noun, a public official whose duty it is to administer the law, especially by presiding over trials and rendering judgments. A justice. Outings. Noun, a pleasure trip or excursion. Skip. Noun, a leaping, jumping or skipping movement. Verb, to move by hopping on alternate feet. Demonstrations. Noun, the act of demonstrating, showing or explaining something. Correct. Adjective, free from error, true, accurate. Disgrace. Noun, the condition of being out of favor, loss of favor, regard, or respect. Verb. To put someone out of favor. To bring shame or ignominy upon. Decency. Noun. The quality of being decent. Propriety. Anger. Noun. A strong feeling of displeasure. Hostility or antagonism towards someone or something. Usually combined with an urge to harm. Verb. To cause such a feeling of antagonism in. Millionaire. Noun. Strictly. A person whose net worth is at or greater than 1 million units of the local currency, but less than 2 million. Blow up. Verb. To explode or be destroyed by explosion. Rewards. Noun. Something of value given in return for an act. Verb. To give a reward to or for. Patch. Noun. A piece of cloth, or other suitable material, sewed or otherwise fixed upon a garment to repair or strengthen it, especially upon an old garment to cover a hole. Verb. To mend by sewing on a piece or pieces of cloth, leather, or the like. Scary. Adjective. Causing or able to cause fright. Invade. Verb. To move into. Compared. Verb. To assess the similarities and differences between two or more things. To compare X with Y. Having made the comparison of X with Y, one might have found it similar to Y or different from Y. Downtime. Noun. The amount of time lost due to forces beyond one's control, as with a computer crash. Contempt. Noun. The state or act of contemning. The feeling or attitude of regarding someone or something as inferior, base, or worthless. Scorn. Disdain. Staring. Verb. Construed with at. To look fixedly. At something. Noun. The act of one who stares. Adjective. Shining. Vivid. Garish. Dustman. Noun. A person employed to collect refuse from people's homes and take it to be processed. Pinch. Noun. The action of squeezing a small amount of a person's skin and flesh, making it hurt. Verb. To squeeze a small amount of a person's skin and flesh, making it hurt. Order. Noun. Arrangement, disposition, or sequence. Verb. To set in some sort of order. Hang. Noun. The way in which something hangs. Verb. To be or remain suspended. Complain. Verb. To express feelings of pain, dissatisfaction, or resentment. Named. Verb. Detransitive. To give a name to. Adjective. Having a name. Intention. Noun. The goal or purpose behind a specific action or set of actions. Verb. Intend. Format. Noun. The layout of a publication or document. Verb. To create or edit the layout of a document. Cognitive. Noun. Cognate. Adjective. Relating to the part of mental functions that deals with logic, as opposed to affective, which deals with emotions. Dusk. Noun. A period of time at the end of day when the sun is below the horizon but before the full onset of night, especially the darker part of twilight. Verb. To begin to lose light or whiteness. To grow dusk. Adjective. Tending to darkness or blackness. Moderately dark or black. Dusky. Count on. Verb. To rely on, trust, or expect. Developing. Verb. To change with a specific direction. Progress. Noun. A process of development. Adjective. In the process of development. Evocative. Adjective. That evokes. Brings to mind. A memory. Mood. Feeling or image. Redolent or reminiscent. Ranges. Noun. A line or series of mountains, buildings, etc. Verb. To travel over. An area, etc. To roam. Wander. Relating. Verb. To tell in a descriptive way. Noun. The act of relating, or forming or identifying relationships. Relation. Ingredients. Noun. One of the substances present in a mixture, especially food. Fixtures. Noun. Something that is fixed in place, especially a permanent appliance or other item of personal property that is considered part of a house and is sold with it. compare fitting, furnishing, children. Noun. A person who has not yet reached adulthood, whether natural, puberty, cultural, initiation, or legal, majority. Noun. A child of noble birth. Apologize. Verb. Often followed by for. To make an apology or excuse. To acknowledge some fault or offense. With expression of regret for it. By way of amends. Joined. Verb. To connect or combine into one. To put together. Car. Noun. A wheeled vehicle that moves independently. With at least 3 wheels. Powered mechanically. Steered by a driver and mostly for personal transportation. Approximate. Verb. To estimate. Adjective. Approaching. Proximate. Nearly resembling. Bake. Noun. The act of cooking food by baking. Verb. With person as subject. To cook something in an oven. Soft. Noun. A soft or foolish person. An idiot. Adjective. Easily giving way under pressure. Adverb. Softly. Without roughness or harshness. Gently. Quietly. Interjection. Be quiet. Hold. Stop. Not so fast. Children. Noun. A person who has not yet reached adulthood. Whether natural, puberty, cultural, initiation, or legal, majority. Noun. A child of noble birth. Curl. Noun. A piece or lock of curling hair. A ringlet. Verb. To cause to move in a curve. School. Noun. Collective. A group of fish or a group of marine mammals such as porpoises, dolphins, or whales. Verb. Of fish. To form into, or travel in a school. Background. Noun. One's social heritage, or previous life. What one did in the past. Verb. To put in a position that is not prominent. Adjective. Less important or less noticeable in a scene or system. Road. Noun. A way used for traveling between places. Originally one wide enough to allow foot passengers and horses to travel. Now. U.S. Usually one surfaced with asphalt or concrete and designed to accommodate many vehicles traveling in both directions. In the UK both senses are heard. A country road is the same as a country lane. Adjective. At the venue of the opposing team or competitor. On the road. Cholesterol. Noun. A sterile lipid synthesized by the liver and transported in the bloodstream to the membranes of all animal cells. It plays a central role in many biochemical processes and, as a lipoprotein that coats the walls of blood vessels, is associated with cardiovascular disease. Collect. Verb. To gather together. Amass. Adjective. To be paid for by the recipient. As a telephone call or a shipment. Adverb. With payment due from the recipient. Mechanical. Noun. Manually created layout of artwork that is camera ready for photographic reproduction. Adjective. Characteristic of someone who does manual labor for a living. Coarse. Vulgar. Covered. Verb. To place something over or upon. As to conceal or protect. Adjective. Overlaid. With. Or enclosed. Within something. Miro. Noun. The dark, durable, attractive wood of the Portia tree Thespesia populnea. Pets. Noun. An animal kept as a companion. Verb. To stroke or fondle. An animal. Noun. A fit of petulance. A sulk. Arising from the impression that one has been offended or slighted. Noun. A term of endearment usually applied to women and children. Noun. A formal, written request made to an official person or organized body, often containing many signatures. Carpenter. Noun. A person skilled at carpentry. The trade of cutting and joining timber in order to construct buildings or other structures. Verb. To work as a carpenter. Cutting and joining timber. Princess. Noun. A female member of a royal family other than a queen, especially a daughter or granddaughter. Salt. Noun. a common substance, chemically consisting mainly of sodium chloride. Sodium chloride, used extensively as a condiment and preservative. Verb, to add salt to. Adjective, salty, salted. Burst, noun, an act or instance of bursting. Verb, to break from internal pressure. Certification, noun, the act of certifying. Letters, noun, a symbol in an alphabet. Verb, to print, inscribe, or paint letters on something. Noun, one who lets, or lets out. Noun, literature. School subject, noun, an identifying initial of the academic institution that is awarded to a member of a varsity team. It is made from structured cloth and intended to be sewn to a piece of clothing such as a varsity sweater or varsity jacket. Including. Verb, to bring into a group, class, set, or total as a new part or member. Preposition, such as among which, introducing one or more parts of the group or topic just mentioned. Songs, noun, a musical composition with lyrics for voice or voices, performed by singing. Learn, noun, the act of learning something. Verb, to acquire, or attempt to acquire knowledge or an ability to do something. Bungee, noun, an elastic fabric-bound strap with a hook at each end, used for securing luggage. Controversial, adjective, arousing controversy, a debate or discussion of opposing opinions. Finger, noun, a slender jointed extremity of the human hand, exclusive of the thumb. Verb, to identify or point out. Also put the finger on. To report to or identify for the authorities. Rat on, rat out, squeal on, tattle on, turn in. Algorithmic, adjective, of, relating to, or being an algorithm. Laptop, noun, a laptop computer. Cheat, verb, to violate rules in order to gain advantage from a situation. Diagrams, noun, a plan, drawing, sketch or outline to show how something works, or show the relationships between the parts of a whole. Verb, to represent or indicate something using a diagram. Pills, noun, a small, usually round or cylindrical object designed for easy swallowing, usually containing some sort of medication. Verb, of a woven fabric surface, to form small matted balls of fiber. Noun, the peel or skin. Verb, to peel, to remove the outer layer of hair, skin, or bark. Noun, an inlet on the coast, a small tidal pool or bay. Runes, noun, a letter, or character, belonging to the written language of various ancient Germanic peoples, especially the Scandinavians and the Anglo-Saxons. Richer, adjective, wealthy, having a lot of money and possessions. Return, noun, the act of returning. Verb, to come or go back, to a place or person. Stain, noun, a discolored spot or area. Verb, to discolor. Birthday, noun, the anniversary of the day on which someone is born. Verb, to celebrate one's birthday. Closely, adverb, in a close manner. Assumptions, noun, the act of assuming, or taking to or upon oneself, the act of taking up or adopting. Demolition, noun, the process of demolishing or destroying buildings or other structures. Golfer, noun, someone who plays golf. Paycheck, noun, money received on payday as payment for work performed. Fashionable, noun, a fashionable person. A fop, adjective, characteristic of or influenced by a current popular trend or style. Lexicographer, noun, one who writes or compiles a dictionary. Raincheck, noun, any voucher or note from a merchant to a customer to provide an item the merchant has run out of at a later date for the item's current price. Or, in a more literal sense, to provide a service at a later date. Firm, noun, a business partnership. the name under which it trades. Dozen. Noun, a set of 12. Discotheque. Noun, slightly obsolete, a nightclub where dancing takes place. Curling. Verb, to cause to move in a curve. Noun, the action or motion of something that curls or is curled. Provide. Verb, to make a living, earn money for necessities. Package. Noun, something which is packed, a parcel, a box, an envelope. Verb, to pack or bundle something. Exhibition. Noun, an instance of exhibiting or something exhibited. Boards. Noun, a relatively long, wide and thin piece of any material, usually wood or similar, often for use in construction or furniture making. Noun, a rebound. Noun, with the a stage, as in a theater. Contradictory. Noun, either of a pair of propositions that cannot both be true or both be false. Adjective, that contradicts something, such as an argument. Friend. Noun, a person other than a family member, spouse or lover whose company one enjoys and towards whom one feels affection. Verb, to act as a friend to befriend, to be friendly to help. Recipes. Noun, a formula for preparing or using a medicine. A prescription. Also, a medicine prepared from such instructions. Shooting. Verb, to launch a projectile. Noun, an instance of shooting with a gun or other weapon. Band. Noun, a strip of material used for strengthening or coupling. Verb, to fasten with a band. Baking. Verb, with person as subject. To cook something in an oven. Noun, an action in which something is baked. Adjective, that bakes. Fed. Noun, a federal government officer or official, especially FBI, CIA, NSA, ATF, and DIA agents. Approximately. Adverb, imprecise but close to in quantity or amount. Oven. Noun, a chamber used for baking or heating. Converts. Noun, a person who has converted to a religion. Verb, to transform or change something into another form, substance, state, or product. P. Noun, urine. Verb, to urinate. Pole. Noun, originally, a stick. Now specifically, a long and slender piece of metal or, especially, wood, used for various construction or support purposes. Verb, to propel by pushing with poles. To push with a pole. Cabbage. Noun, an edible plant. Brassica oleracea var. Capitata. Having a head of green leaves. Verb, to form a head like that of the cabbage. E. Noun, the name of the Latin script letter E. Friction. Noun, the rubbing of one object or surface against another. Raspberries. Noun, the plant Rubus idaeus. Verb, to gather or forage for raspberries. Noun, a noise intended to imitate the passing of flatulence, made by blowing air out of the mouth while the tongue is protruding from and pressed against the lips, or by blowing air through the lips while they are pressed firmly together or against skin. Used humorously or to express derision. Verb, to make the noise intended to imitate the passing of flatulence. Lazy. Noun, a lazy person. Verb, to laze. Act in a lazy manner. Adjective, unwilling to do work or make an effort. Disinclined to exertion. Busy. Noun, a police officer. Verb, to make somebody busy or active. To occupy. Adjective, crowded with business or activities. Having a great deal going on. Drop out. Verb, to leave school, a race, etc., prematurely and voluntarily. Outdoor. Verb, in some African communities, to publicly display a child after it has been named. Adjective, situated in, designed to be used in, or carried on in the open air. Embrace. Noun, an act of putting arms around someone and bringing the person close to the chest. A hug. Verb. To clasp someone or each other in the arms with affection. To take in the arms. To hug. Servant. Noun. One who is hired to perform regular household or other duties and receives compensation, as opposed to a slave. Verb. To subject. Bicycle. Noun. A vehicle that has two wheels, one behind the other, a steering handle, and a saddle seat or seats, and is usually propelled by the action of a rider's feet upon pedals. Verb. To travel or exercise using a bicycle. Reach. Noun. The act of stretching or extending. Extension. Verb. To extend, stretch, or thrust out. For example, a limb or object held in the hand. Jockey. Noun. One who rides racehorses competitively. Verb. To ride a horse in a race. Cockerel. Noun. A young male chicken. Message. Noun. A communication, or what is communicated. Any concept or information conveyed. Verb. To send a message to. To transmit a message to. E.g. as text via a cell phone. Fascination. Noun. The act of bewitching or enchanting. Noun. North. Beings. Noun. A living creature. Courtyard. Noun. An area, open to the sky, partially or wholly surrounded by walls or buildings. Chestnut. Noun. A tree or shrub of the genus Castanea. Adjective. Of a deep reddish-brown color. Like that of a chestnut. Like. Noun. Usually in the plural. Something that a person likes. Prefers. Verb. To enjoy. Be pleased by. Favor. Be in favor of. Compulsory. Noun. Something that is compulsory or required. Adjective. Required. Obligatory. Mandatory. Cologne. Noun. A type of perfume consisting of 2 to 5% essential oils, 70 to 90% alcohol and water. Bash. Noun. A large party, gala event. Verb. To strike heavily. Impressions. Noun. The indentation or depression made by the pressure of one object on or into another. Verb. To manipulate a blank key within a lock so as to mark it with impressions of the shape of the lock, which facilitates creation of a duplicate key. Life. Noun. The state of organisms preceding their death, characterized by biological processes such as metabolism and reproduction, and distinguishing them from inanimate objects. The state of being alive and living. Placement. Noun. The act of placing or putting in place. The act of locating or positioning. The state of being placed. Spiral. Noun. A curve that is the locus of a point that rotates about a fixed point while continuously increasing its distance from that point. Verb. To move along the path of a spiral or helix. Adjective. Helical. Like a spiral. Outfit. Noun. A set of clothing with accessories. Verb. To provide with, usually for a specific purpose. Guard. Noun. A person who, or thing that, protects or watches over something. Verb. To protect from danger. To secure against surprise, attack, or injury. To keep in safety. To defend. Crossing. Verb. To make or form a cross. Noun. An intersection where roads, lines, or tracks cross. Adjective. Extending or lying across, in a crosswise direction. Lend. Noun. The lumbar region, loin. Adaptation. Noun. The process of adapting something or becoming adapted to a situation. Adjustment. Modification. Comes. Verb. To move from further away to nearer to. Reporter. Noun. Someone or something that reports. Enjoys. Verb. To receive pleasure or satisfaction from something. Closures. Noun. An event or occurrence that signifies an ending. Fry. Noun. Usually in the plural. Fries. A fried strip of potato. Verb. A method of cooking food. Libraries. Noun. An institution which holds books and/or other forms of media for use by the public or qualified people, often lending them out, as well as providing various other services for its users. Operations. Noun, the method by which a device performs its function. Changeover. Verb, to convert to make a transition from one system to another. Intolerant. Noun, one who is intolerant. A bigot. Go. Noun, the act of going. Verb, to move. Adjective, working correctly and ready to commence operation. Approved and able to be put into action. Heavy. Noun, a villain or bad guy. The one responsible for evil or aggressive acts. Verb, often with up, to make heavier. Adjective, of a physical object, having great weight. Adverb, in a heavy manner. Weightily, heavily, gravely. Burden. Noun, a heavy load. Verb, to encumber with a literal or figurative burden. Civilian. Noun, a person following the pursuits of civil life, especially one who is not an active member of the armed forces. Adjective, not related to the military, police or other professions. Expansion. Noun, the act or process of expanding. Review. Noun, a second or subsequent reading of a text or artifact in an attempt to gain new insights. Verb, to survey, to look broadly over. Additions. Noun, the act of adding anything. Research. Noun, diligent inquiry or examination to seek or revise facts, principles, theories, applications, etc. Laborious or continued search after truth. Verb, to search or examine with continued care. To seek diligently. Blood. Noun, a member of the Los Angeles gang the Bloods. Noun, a vital liquid flowing in the bodies of many types of animals that usually conveys nutrients and oxygen. In vertebrates, it is colored red by hemoglobin, is conveyed by arteries and veins, is pumped by the heart and is usually generated in bone marrow. Verb, to cause something to be covered with blood. To bloody. Borrow. Noun, deviation of the path of a rolling ball from a straight line. Slope. Slant. Verb, to receive something from somebody temporarily, expecting to return it. Dermatologist. Noun, a person who is skilled in, professes or practices dermatology. Disturbed. Verb, to confuse a quiet, constant state or a calm, continuous flow. In particular, thoughts, actions or liquids. Adjective, showing symptoms of mental illness, severe psychosis, or neurosis. Sleep. Verb, to rest in a state of reduced consciousness. Plenty. Noun, a more than adequate amount. Adjective, plentiful. Adverb, more than sufficiently. Pronoun, more than enough. Parallelize. Verb, to make parallel to each other. Breastfeed. Verb, to feed a baby milk via the breasts, to suckle, to nurse. Responsible. Noun, the individual who bears the responsibility for something. Adjective, followed by for, having the duty of taking care of something. Answerable for an act performed or for its consequences. Accountable. Amenable, especially legally or politically. Expect. Verb, to predict or believe that something will happen. Mobile. Noun, a kinetic sculpture or decorative arrangement made of items hanging so that they can move independently from each other. Adjective, capable of being moved, especially on wheels. Noun, a portable telephone that connects with the telephone network over radio wave transmission. Fee. Noun, feudal law, a right to the use of a superior's land, as a stipend for services to be performed. Also, the land so held. A fief. Verb, to reward for services performed, or to be performed. To recompense. To hire or keep in hire. Hence, to bribe. Missionary. Noun, one who is sent on a mission. Adjective, relating to a religious mission. Confident. Noun, a person in whom one can confide or share one's secrets. A friend. Adjective, very sure of something. Positive. Non-existent. Adjective, not existent, not real. Min. Noun, a unit of time equal to 60 seconds, 1/60th of an hour. Domains. Noun, a geographic area owned or controlled by a single person or organization. Reschedule. Verb, to schedule again or at a different time. Put. Noun, a right to sell something at a predetermined price. Verb, to place something somewhere. Races. Noun, a contest between people, animals, vehicles, etc., where the goal is to be the first to reach some objective. Example, several horses run in a horse race, and the first one to reach the finishing post wins. Verb, to take part in a race. In the sense of a contest. Noun, a group of sentient beings, particularly people, distinguished by common ancestry, heritage or characteristics. Verb, to assign a race to perceive as having a usually specified race. Noun, a rhizome or root, especially of ginger. Verb, to demolish, to level to the ground. Gaining. Verb, to acquire possession of. Noun, gain, profit. Application. Noun, the act of applying or laying on, in a literal sense. Painter. Noun, an artist who paints pictures. Doorman. Noun, a person who holds open the door at the entrance to a building. Summons taxicabs, and provides an element of security. In apartment buildings. He also accepts deliveries and may perform certain concierge-type services. Ranked. Verb, to place abreast, or in a line. Overnight. Noun, items delivered or completed overnight. Verb, to stay overnight, to spend the night. Adjective, occurring between dusk and dawn. Adverb, during or throughout the night, especially during the evening or night just past. Liver. Noun, a large organ in the body that stores and metabolizes nutrients, destroys toxins and produces bile. It is responsible for thousands of biochemical reactions. Adjective, of the color of liver. Dark brown, tinted with red and gray. Downstream. Verb, to stream downward. Adjective, lower down, in relation to a river. Stream or flow of fluid. Adverb, following the path of a river or stream. Eventually. Adverb, in the end, at some later time, especially after a long time. A series of problems, struggles, delays or setbacks. Filthy. Verb, to make very dirty, to cover in filth. Adjective, covered with filth, very dirty. Duplicate. Noun, one that resembles or corresponds to another. An identical copy. Verb, to make a copy of. Adjective, being the same as another. Identical. Attitude. Noun, the position of the body or way of carrying oneself. Verb, to assume or to place in a particular position or orientation. To pose. Space. Noun, heading, of time. Verb, to roam, walk, wander. Estimated. Verb, to calculate roughly, often from imperfect data. Editors. Noun, a person who edits or makes changes to documents. Sailor. Noun, a person in the business of navigating ships or other vessels.